Hi, I'm Will Hemphill. I'm with Mobilease, and I'm the Director of Remarketing. And I'd like to show you today some of the steps we go through to get a car ready for our retail program. Number one, we do an overall inspection of the car. We do a 360 walk around the car. We're checking for damage, deep scratches, anything like that. We also use a paint meter like this, which measures the thickness of the paint on a car to let us know if it's been repainted, anything like that. We check all the panels to make sure that they're the same. In this case, they all are the same, so this car has not had any paint or damage. We also check the roof of the car for hail damage, make sure there's no hail damage. A lot of people forget to look there. We check there because most people don't look on the top of the cars. Once we're finished with that 360, then we go to the interior of the car, check the interior of the car. This one, we look for wear and tear on the seats, wear and tear on the steering wheel. In this particular case, there is none. So now the next step would be to start the car up and check it and listen to the motor. Motor sounds good in this one. I also check the dash lights, make sure there's no warning lights or anything like that on. I turn the AC on to make sure it's good and cold. It is. I'm also going to turn the wheels outside to the left or to the right to check the tires. Now we're going to open the hood and check it, or the hood as well. What we're looking for here is to make sure that everything is factory stock. There's no aftermarket parts. This is all OEM parts, and there is no aftermarket stuff on this car. In this particular case, it's all factory stock. I'm also checking again for overspray or any body damage. In this particular case, it's in good shape. It hasn't got anything. We also run a Carfax on the car. We run a Carfax on the car to check the service history. That'll tell us a lot about the service records of the car, how it's been taken care of, and if there's any mileage discrepancies or if it's ever been in a flood or had major damage. We'll run that as well. Now, as we got the tires turned out, we're going to check the tires from inside to out to in to make sure they're in good shape. Once all that's done, then we take the car to the dealer. Okay? If it's a Ford, we take it to the Ford dealer. If it's a Chevrolet, we take it to the Chevy dealer. There, we get first all the recalls done. Secondly, we get all the fluids changed in the car. Third, we do a 32-point inspection on the car. After that's done, they raise the car up, they check underneath to make sure the underneath the car checks out okay, the undercarriage. Then when that's finished, they take the car for a road test up to 55, 60 miles an hour. Once all that's been completed, they sign off a form for us that it's been checked out and it checked out okay. Next is the last step, is the detail. We take it to the detail shop. There, we get the car washed and waxed, and they buff and wax the car completely. They steam clean the carpets, they clean the engine. They spare no expenses. We spare no expenses cleaning these cars up, and we spare no expenses or cutting corners on reconditioning. Once all that's all done, we take the car back to our retail facility, and we get the car ready for you, our customer. We are so confident in our cars. Once we get them back to our facility, we would sell them to even our own family. I would sell it to my own daughter, knowing how well the car has been checked out and serviced. So we feel comfortable about offering you these cars in top-notch shape from Mobilease. Thank you.